Hello everyone, and welcome to this guided healing and meditation to connect with Isis and Osiris. Now, this meditation and healing came to me for those who've had a tough time. If you're in a bit of a hole, if you're sad or angry or just really stuck, I'm here for you. This meditation is relaxing for everybody, but if you're really having a difficult time, this one will be really helpful for you today. So I'm going to do a little bit of healing, a little bit with the crystals and a little bit of cleansing, and then I'm going to move us to meditation with Isis and Osiris. Now, if you don't know about Osiris, he ended up ruling the underworld, and there's lots of mythology about him, but what you need to know for our purposes today is that he was cut apart into lots of pieces and scattered across the lands. So if you're feeling a bit like you're all over the place and disjointed, he's the guy for you, because he knows about being put back together and what that feels like. And with him comes his wife Isis. Isis is a beautiful, powerful mother goddess figure, and she is the one, along with Nephthys, who found him and put him back together. And she is a really calming goddess when you need her to be. And I love the way this particular statue I've got of Isis, you see, she's got her hand out, and I feel like when I put them together, like they love each other. And there's lots of love coming through in this meditation for you. So just relax, chill out. If you're feeling awful, it's okay. You can just sit with me and with Isis and Osiris, and we're going to take care of you today. We're going to take good care of you. This is my oyster shell. I found this on the beach in Whitstable. They're famous for their oysters, and I use it to hold my smoke cleansing herbs sometimes. Now this is actually rosemary from my garden, and rosemary I love because not only is it smells great, which I'll light it for you. See the smoke coming off of there. That's it. So rosemary is a Mediterranean herb, but for me, I use it for protection as well as cleansing. So as I waft this smoke towards you of my rosemary herbs, I want you to know that not only is it cleansing your energy, but it's also helping to protect you and make you feel safe. So just coming down your body with the smoke now. Lift your feet up for me. Thank you. And I'm just going to come round the back. Still going. actually smells really herbal now. I often see people using shells like abalone ones. I've never found one like that. I'm not even sure they're native to the UK, but this one has fond memories. I have friends in Whitstable. Now what I'd also like to do is bring some light to what we're doing today. Because if you are in a dark place, if you are really struggling, or even if you could just use a bit more light in your life, couldn't we all? So I have a green one for Osiris and a red one for Isis. Now not to worry that they've already been used, because they've already been used with Osiris and Isis, because the Egyptians believe that, the ancient Egyptians that is, that if you had an image of a deity, that you could call the deity into that image. So be that a statue or a picture or a carving on a wall. The idea is that you're bringing their energy into their image, and then if you call their energy in, then they can come and help you. And isn't that what we're here for? To help you. So these candles have already been lit. I've been working with these statues before. You're completely safe here with us. So we'll go. Red candle Isis energy. Isis light to you. Isis light, bring you peace. Isis light, bring you comfort. And here we have Osiris. Osiris light, bring you peace. Osiris light, bring you strength. Osiris light, piece you back together to be new, fresh. Now, so you can see them if you want to. Now we're going to continue pushing the energy a little bit, but really what I'd like you to do is just relax and breathe for a little bit as I take you deeper into meditation, so you can be guided towards deeper Isis and Osiris healing. Because actually, I think guided visualization can be really useful. And also, if you want to just drift off to sleep, then that's okay too. I won't call you back at the end of this meditation. I'll just gently trail off. And then you can just drift off to sleep if you want to. So I want you to just take some time to breathe. If you're feeling a little unsteady or wobbly, that's okay. Don't ask too much of yourself here. Just listen to my words, my voice, let it be soothing. be as gentle and as easy as it can, because actually that's what we're here for. Can we make you feel just a little bit better? So focus on your breathing. Perhaps you might want to give your breath a colour. Perhaps you might like the green, like the Osiris candle, to be the colour of your breath as you slowly breathe it in and out. Perhaps you might like the red, like the Isis candle, glowing red, filling up your lungs. Nice slow breaths as your lungs expand, filling up gently and releasing, filling up gently and releasing. Now I want you to imagine that you're at the bottom of a hole. It's okay if you're at the bottom of a hole. You're deep in the earth. You're deep down in the earth, like a seed waiting in the bottom of the ground. And I want you to imagine that you've got roots growing down your spine and out through the base of you, perhaps out through the soles of your feet as well, if that feels good. And let those roots spread out as they go through the soil, going down, 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 deep down through the rocks, through the earth, through the pebbles, through the water, till they find themselves a really lovely big rock or crystal to wrap themselves around. And I want you to anchor yourself onto that rock in a sturdy way, so that you feel attached right deep down into the earth. Now you're inside this hole, waiting like a seed, dormant, waiting in the earth, in the hole. You can see at the top of the hole there is light, but you're quite far down, and it's peaceful here. You may find as you're in the bottom of the hole that some of the other big emotions are coming out as well. If you've got sadness that needs to flow out of you, if you've got anger or frustration, you can just let that sink down into the earth through your roots. The earth will take the energy and transmute it into something else, something more useful. So you don't have to worry about letting those go if that's what you feel would be good right now. As you're sitting in the hole, you notice a green swirling cloud, sort of mist that's forming and swirling. And that mist that's forming and swirling, it slowly takes the form of Osiris. And Osiris knows what it's like to be in pieces. Osiris knows what it's like to be at the bottom of a hole. Osiris knows what it's like to need help to climb out. And that's what he's here for. So perhaps you might like to just sit for a minute and talk with Osiris and tell him what's been going on. Because sometimes you just need to be heard. Being heard, being able to say out loud and be listened to, is so important. You may find as you talk to him, he offers you some advice or guidance. He may just put his arm around you in a comforting way he knows what it's like. Sometimes having someone just to put their arms around you, and to make you feel understood is a precious gift indeed. Now there could be a temptation to stay deep down at the bottom of this hole. But really, I think there's also an invitation to feel a little bit better than you do. And Osiris invites you to climb out of the hole, to look up and see the light and think, actually, I do want to head back into the daylight. And if you're feeling ready for that, you can do it with the support of Osiris, because he's actually going to make steps appear. Beautiful green energy Osiris steps that go around the edge of the hole, and then will allow you to put one foot in front of the other and climb out. He's not asking you to do it alone. And you know what? Isis is waiting at the top as well. But these steps towards your healing, these first steps, are ones that you take with Osiris, because he knows this feeling of needing to be put back together, of needing that strength to take those steps out of the hole. So as you choose to walk up those steps, know with each step you're getting closer to healing. With each step, getting closer to just feeling the sun on your face again. And as you reach towards the top of the hole, you start to feel the warmth of the daylight touch the top of your head, touching your scalp, making you tingle as you feel the sun rays touch your head. You see a hand reach out down into the hole for you, and it's a hand of Isis, just going to help you up those last few steps and into the light. And as she helps you up those last few steps and into the light, with total love, she wraps you in her embrace. Because to be surrounded by Isis love is to be surrounded by Isis healing. And we all need Isis healing from time to time. It's okay if there's more emotions that need to release. It's okay if you find yourself just flooded with a feeling of peace. It's worth taking a moment now just to talk to Isis. She might have some useful advice for you. She might just be a really good shoulder to cry on if you need to. Know that it's all okay. We're all here for you. With total love. finishes off talking to you and you finish off talking to Isis, you notice the warmth of the sun rays touching your skin, the feeling of peace, of being in the daylight. It's okay if you're not at joy. It's okay if you're just at peace. Sometimes putting one foot in front of the other is actually all you need to do. Sometimes putting one foot in front of the other is all you can do. And so you notice a golden path opening up in front of you. You may see images either side of that path. It might be guidance about the future that you're walking to. But the importance in this meditation is to take steps, one foot in front of the other, towards it. Because even just a couple of steps is progress. You will find as you stare at that path and you're looking at the way forward, that you find Isis on one side of you and Osiris on the other side of you. And ignore those voices in the background, that's just my child on the baby monitor. As you hear Isis come next to you and Osiris come next to you. And I want you to feel that you are surrounded by their love, surrounded by their strength. If you want to, you can link arms with them or hold hands with them, because actually do whatever gives you that feeling of strength to be able to walk. And then I just want you to take those steps, one foot in front of the other, with Isis and Osiris next to you. As you walk towards those images, as you walk towards that image of